days and nights did it rain when Noah was on the ark? A, 21 days, B, 40 days, C, 100 days, or D, 30 days. Your 10 seconds start now.
B, 40 days.
B, 40 days, final answer. Onyekonsola has locked in B, 40 days. Is that correct? Did the rain fall for 40 days when Noah was on the ark? Absolutely yes, correct. 10 points. Joy, you are up next. Pick a number 1 to 32.
Number 5.
Number 5, listen closely. Which of Joseph's 11 brothers said to his brothers not to kill Joseph? Was it A, Dan, B, Reuben, C, Levi, or D, Judah? 10 seconds on the clock.
B, Reuben.
B, Reuben, final answer. Joy has locked in B, Reuben. Is that the correct answer? Yes, it is. 10 points to Joy. Good job. Divine, let's come to you.
Number 6.
Number 6, listen closely. How many plagues did God send on Egypt? A, 10, B, 21, C, 14, or D, 7? 10 seconds, start now.
A, 10.
A, 10, final answer.
Yes,
did
final
God
answer.
send only 10 plagues to Egypt? Yes, he did. 10 points. Good job. We come now back to you, Ebuka. Pick a number.
Number 2.
Number 2, listen very closely. Paul says to feed enemies if they are hungry and to give them drink if they are thirsty. For in doing so, this will heap what upon their heads? A, dirt, B, coals, C, pain, or D, trouble. 10 seconds on the clock.
Cool.
Coals. Final answer?
Yes.
That's B, coals. Is that correct? According to Romans 12:20, therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt heap dash of fire on his head. Is it coals? Yes, it is. 10 points. Well done. Smile now. Ebuka is nervous. Now, Onyekonsola, back to you for your second question.
Number 7.
Number 7, listen very closely. The high priest of Jerusalem who put Jesus on trial was dash. Was it A, Annas, B, Matthias, C, Johanan, or D, Caiaphas? Final answer. 10 seconds on the clock.
D, Caiaphas.
D, Caiaphas, final answer. All right, Onyeko has locked in D, Caiaphas as the high priest of Jerusalem who put Jesus on trial. Is that correct? Yes, it is. 10 points. Well done. Joy, back to you.
Number 10.
Number 10, listen closely. The Gospel of Mark begins by describing dash. A, the genesis of the earth. B, Jesus' birth. C, Jesus' death. Or D, Jesus' adult life. 10 seconds on the clock.
Sorry, the options again.
Jesus' birth, rather. A, genesis of the earth. Jesus' birth. Jesus' death. Or Jesus' adult life.
D.
Is adult life?
Yes.
Okay, locked in. That was so close. The Gospel of Mark begins by describing dash. Joy says Jesus' adult life. I can see Divine's hand up. You think she got it wrong? You want to answer fast? Joy, that is absolutely correct. 10 points. Okay, now we are at you, Divine. What is your
number 8.
Number 8. Listen closely. How did the shepherds who visited baby Jesus know where to find him? A, they were told in a dream. B, an angel of the Lord told them. C, they read it in the ancient scrolls. Or D, a messenger from the east informed them. 10 seconds on the clock.
Options again, please.
A, they were told in a dream. B, an angel told them. C, they read it in the ancient scrolls. Or D, a messenger from the east informed them.
A.
A, they were told in a dream. You've got locked in.
I said A.
A, you locked in A. They were told in a dream. Is that the correct answer? Someone's hand is up, another person's hand is up. You guys feel like, it's like, calm down. He has not, we haven't even said if it's correct or not. It's like, is that correct? Did the shepherds who visited baby Jesus know where to find him because they were told in a dream? Divine chose that. Divine, that is incorrect. Her hand went up first, so we'll take it to her.
B.
Onyeka, what's your answer?
B.
B, an angel of the Lord told them. Is that correct? Yes, it is. 5 points to her for that bonus answer. Good job. You need to make sure that your hand goes up fast, just in case. Ebuka, back to you.
Number 13.
Number 13, listen closely. The mountain where the Israelites built the golden calf image was called dash. A. Mount Ararat. B. Mount Sinai. C. Mount Carmel. Or D. Mount Moriah. 10 seconds on the clock.
Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai, final answer. All right, Ebuka has locked in B, Mount Sinai, as the final answer. There are no hands up, and that's because you are correct. 10 points. Good job. Back to you, Oyekasala.
Number 16.
Number 16. All right, here's your question. Noah sent 2 birds out of the ark as messengers. One was a dove. What was the other? A sparrow, B, a raven, C, a swallow, or D, an eagle. 10 seconds on the clock.
B.
B, a raven. Final answer. She's locked in B, a raven, as the second bird that Noah sent out of the ark as a messenger. Is that correct? Genesis 8:7 actually agrees with you. A raven was the second bird. 10 points. Good job. Joy, back to you.
Number 15.
Number 15, listen closely. Besides preaching, name one activity that Jesus did while traveling in Galilee. A. Encouraging the Gentiles to stop sinning. B. Increasing the numbers of his disciples. C. Healing the sick and casting out demons. Or D. Eating and feasting with sinners so they could follow him. 10 seconds on the clock.
C.
C. Healing the sick and casting out demons.
Yes.
Locked in?
Yes.
Joy has locked in C as the other activity that Jesus got up to while traveling. Now, very excited. Do you ever get intimidated for your height as a teenager?
Do I ever?
Get intimidated or teased because you are tall?
No.
Not at all.
Not
So
at
you
all.
like your height?
Yes, I
Love
appreciate
it.
my
You appreciate. He appreciates his height. And so on that note, we'll climb all the way to number 2. But that's taken, unfortunately. Take another number.
Number 20 is what I said.
Oh, 20. Okay. All right. Listen very closely to your question. Which is not a book of the Old Testament? A. Joshua. B. Ephesians. C. Hosea. Or D. Zephaniah.
B. Ephesians.
Final answer. B. Ephesians. Locked in. All right. He's locked in B. Ephesians as the book that is not one of the Old Testaments. Is he correct? Find out after this break. Don't go anywhere. It's the Foundry. Welcome back to the Foundry. It is the second season and the first episode. Let us make some noise, please. We've got really exciting teenagers on the show today. And of course, I guess you can tell from how I'm dressed, they are definitely giving me a run for my energy. Whew, 30 plus is not easy. Okay, so, Divine, you said B. Ephesians was your option as the book that was not one of the Old Testaments. Are you 100% certain?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Why are you laughing? Is Divine correct? Of course he is. 10 points. Some people now are arguing. Are we sure? Is it Ephesians? Wait, but. Good job on that one, Divine. Let's now go back to you, Ebuka. Please pick a number.
Number 17.
Number 17. Listen closely. For refusing to worship a false god, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were cast into a fiery furnace by King Nebuchadnezzar. How much hotter than normal did the king order the furnace fire to be? A. 7 times hotter. B. 5 times hotter. C. 10 times hotter. Or D. Twice as hot. 10 seconds on the clock.
A. 7 times hotter.
7 times hotter. Final answer. Locked in. Ebuka has locked in 7 times hotter as how much more the king asked that the furnace be increased. All right. Is that correct? Was it 7 times hotter? Yes, it was. 10 points, Ebuka. Good job. Good job. Oye Kansala, back to you.
Number 19.
Number 19. Listen closely. Blessed are the pure in heart, for dash. A. They will see God. B. They will inherit the earth. C. theirs is the kingdom of heaven, or D, they will be comforted. 10
A.
seconds on the clock.
A. They shall see God.
A, they shall see God. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
100%. Nobody's hand is up.
100%.
Ebuka is like, girl, if you don't take your time. Is that correct? Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. 10 points. Awesome. Let's now come to you, Joy. Pick a number.
Number 23.
Number 23. Listen to your question. Mark chapter 6 verse 15. Mark chapter 6 verse 15 says, go ye into all the world, dash. A, converting men unto God. B, and shine your light. C, and preach the gospel to every creature. 10 seconds on the clock.
C.
C, and preach the gospel to every creature. Mark 16:15, is that the correct completion to that verse? Yes, it is. 10 points. Good job. Divine, back to you. Our favorite tall man in the house.
Number 32.
Number 32, the last question. Good one. All right. In Genesis, 2 men are identified as having walked with God. Who are they? A, Abraham and Isaac. B, Enoch and Noah. C, Abraham and Enoch, or D, Noah and Abraham. 10 seconds on the clock.
A.
A.
Abraham and Isaac.
Final answer?
Yes, please.
Locked in? You're not sure, obviously, because you can see hands.
Sure.
You can see hands flying.
I'm sure.
So you're
Abraham and
sure
Isaac.
Abraham and Isaac are the 2 men identified as having walked with God. Is that correct? I'm afraid not. I think her hand went up first, if I'm correct. So, Joy.
Enoch and Noah.
Final answer, Enoch and Noah?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Joy has said the 2 men who are identified as having walked with God are Enoch and Noah. Now, according to Genesis 5:24 and Genesis 6 verse 9, Enoch and Noah are the 2 men. 5 points to Joy. Well done. Good job. Not to worry, there is still enough time to catch up. So let's now go back to Ebuka. Before you answer your question, Ebuka, before you give us your number, tell us something about you, apart from your name and your local church. Something interesting about you.
Okay. I'm a kind of person that likes to keep to myself.
Really?
Yes.
How does that work?
I don't really get involved with what doesn't concern me.
So you stay in your lane, basically. Yeah. Mind your business.
Yes.
I like it. Chop knuckle on that one. Give us a number.
Question 21.
21. Is that still available? Yes, it is. Listen closely. In the parable of the Good Samaritan, the second man who passed without helping the robbed man is a dash. A, a Levite. B, a priest. C, a Samaritan. Or D, a tax collector. 10 seconds on the clock.
C, a Samaritan.
Final answer?
No, a priest.
A priest. Final answer.
Yeah.
Locked in. B, a priest as the final answer. You will need to calm down. You need to calm down because you are making us to feel very unsure about our answers. Ebuka, am I speaking your mind?
Yeah.
It's like, no. I saw hands go up and all of a sudden, I'm not so sure that's the answer. And so you went for B, a priest. Is that what it says in Luke chapter 10, verses 25 to 37? No, be a priest is not the answer. So I think her hand went up first earlier. So Joy.
A.
A Levite.
Yes.
Final answer,
Yes.
Levite. All right. Was it a Levite that was the second man who passed without helping the robbed man? According to Luke 10, 25 to 37, a Levite is actually the man who passed. 5 points to Joy. Well done. Onyegasala, what do you do at church? What department do you belong to?
Majorly in the programs and drama department.
Nice. So you like to act?
Pretty much.
That's lovely. What's your favorite Christian movie of all time?
Whole time, Abattoir.
Oh, that's a series though. It's a series.
Okay.
But yeah, it's lovely.
Yes, it is.
Abattoir fans over here. All right, let's go to your number now.
Question 30.
30. Listen closely to your question. Esau is to Jacob as Perez is to Dash. A, Castor. B. Zerah, C. Ephraim, or D. Pollux? 10 seconds on the clock.
The options again.
A. Castor, B. Zerah, C. Ephraim, or D. Pollux?
Zerah.
Final answer, Zerah. All right. Oyinkan has locked in B. Zerah as her answer. If Esau is this to Jacob, Perez is this to, as far as she's concerned, Zerah. Genesis 38:12-13 actually proves you right. 10 points. It's like, good job, Oyinkan. Well done. Joy, next to you.
Number 25.
25. Listen closely to your question. When Solomon was gathering materials to build the temple, what sort of trees did he desire from Lebanon? A. Fir, B. Cedar, C. Pine, or D. Ash? 10 seconds on the clock.
B. Cedar.
B. Cedar.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yes.
According to 1 Kings 10:27, were cedar trees the kind of trees Solomon desired from Lebanon? Yes, they were. 10 points. Well done, Joy. Divine.
Number 1.
Number 1. All right, going for that. Listen closely. Who built the first altar? A. Abraham, B. Isaac, C. Noah, or D. Abel? 10 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds.
Abel.
Abel, final answer.
Yes.
D. Abel is who Divine thinks built the first altar. Is that correct? Let's find out after this break. Don't go anywhere. This is the Foundry. Welcome back to the Foundry! Before we went on that break, Divine had answered a question and said Abel was the first person to build the first altar. And Genesis 8 verse 20 actually disagrees with you. Ebuka's hand went up first. Ebuka, 5 seconds to tell us what
Noah.
your answer is. Noah, are you 100% sure?
Yes.
He's locked in Noah. Genesis 8:20 says, and Noah built an altar unto the Lord and took every clean beast and every clean fowl and offered burnt offerings on the altar. Noah is correct. 5 points to Ebuka. Now we need your own personal number. So give it to us.
Question 16.
16. Is that still available? Let's see. Let's see. No, it's not. It's gone.
14.
14 is available. Listen to your question. Which commander had leprosy? A. Rabshakeh, B. Naaman, C. Sennacherib, or D. Libanus? 10 seconds on the clock.
Naaman.
Ooh. I don't know whose hand went up first. I think it was Onyeka Sola's,
Yes.
right? Who said yes? Of course you say yes. Like, of course my hand went up first. So you have the opportunity of grabbing that for 5 seconds.
Naaman.
Naaman, final answer. All right, Onyeka has locked in Naaman as the commander who had leprosy. 5 points, correct. It was Naaman. What happened to you there, Ebuka?
I lost track of time.
I can imagine. I can imagine. So please, let's try to be focused and attentive. All right. Now, Onyeka, your own personal number.
Question 31.
31. Let's see. What method was used by the other apostles to choose Judas's replacement? A, they prayed about it. B, they sought for counsel from others. C, they chose randomly. Or D, they cast lots. 10 seconds on the clock.
D, they cast lots.
D, they cast lots. Is that the final answer?
Yes.
Acts chapter 1 verse 26 actually proves you right. They cast lots. 10 points. Well done. Now, let's come to you, Joy. What is your favorite worship song of all time?
Fear is not my future.
Oh, who sang that?
Brandon Lake.
Can we have the chorus?
Okay. Fear is not my future. You are. Sickness is not my hope. You are. You are.
Are you in the choir?
Yes.
That's why. See, choir, they have obscure knowledge of songs. We hope that you can bring that onto the game today. Good job. Fear is not our future. God is our future. And so on that note, please give us your number, Joy.
Number 29.
Number 29. Let's go. After his epiphany on the road to Damascus, how long was Saul without sight? A, 7 nights. B, 3 days. C, 40 days. Or D, 10 nights. 10 seconds on the clock.
B, 3 days.
B, 3 days. Final answer. Acts chapter 9 verse 9 totally agrees with you. 10 points. Well done. Okay. Divine, before you answer your question, what is your most favorite time of the year? You are thinking so deeply about it. I would have screamed Christmas immediately. What's yours?
I would have also said Christmas, but sometimes the year, it shifts. Events happens in the year that
True.
may make Christmas not as good as that actually.
Well, so apart from Christmas, what other time of the year is great for you?
January, actually.
New Year.
Yes.
Why?
Because that's when I get to, feel that new expression of me, like another opportunity of life.
So do you do like to-do list and New Year resolutions? We'll come back to you on that maybe next year. We'll find out from you. So Divine, give us your number.
Me number 22.
22. Is that available? No, it's gone.
Number 24.
24 is available. Now listen. When Samaria was besieged, Elisha prophesied that 2 measures of barley will be sold for dash. A, 1 shekel. B, 2 shekels. C, 3 shekels. Or D, 2 measures. 10 seconds on the clock.
A shekel.
1 shekel. Final answer. Locking it in. You're looking at me. I like that you're looking at me. In case any hand goes up, it's like, no, Bella, I am going to stand on my answer. 1 shekel is my answer. Now, is that correct? According to 2 Kings chapter 7 verse 1, you are correct. 1 shekel. Elisha said, tomorrow about this time shall a measure of fine flour be sold for a shekel. Good job, Divine. Let's now come back to you, Ebuka. Pick a number.
23.
23. 23, let's go. God is not dash. He will not forget your works and service and the love you have shown him as you have helped the people. A, unjust. B, wicked. C, silent. Or D, helpless. 10 seconds on the clock.
Question, please.
God is not dash. He will not forget your works and service and the love you've shown him as you help people. A, God is not unjust. B, he's not wicked. C, he's not silent. D, he's not helpless.
Silent.
Silent. Final answer.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was close. Even I just said when I was out of breath. You locked in silent. Divine, why is your hand still up? I like how you left it there. It's like, my hand is waiting, Bella. Wicked, rather, silent is not the correct answer. So whose hand went up first?
Mine.
Audience, whose hand went up first? Divine's hand went up first. Okay. Divine, what do you think is the right answer for 5 seconds?
God is not unjust.
Final answer, unjust. Is that correct? God is not unjust. He will not forget your works and service and the love you have shown him as you have helped the people. 5 points to Divine. Unjust is absolutely correct. Now back to you, Onyekonsola.
27.
27 is available. According to Matthew 5:14, we are the dash. A, salt of the earth. B, sons of God with power. C, light of the world. Or D, written epistles for men to read. 10 seconds on the clock.
Light of the world.
Final answer, light of the world. Is that correct? Matthew chapter 5 verse 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. 10 points to Onyekonsola. Joy, you have been quiet, or is it just me? Are you a naturally quiet person? Are you sure? When you are with your friends, you are like...
Yes.
What's your best friend's name? Who's watching and is like, go Joy!
Temitayo.
Hey Temitayo. Joy is representing, and when she gets back, she'll come and gist you how everything went in the studio. So are you ready for your question?
Yes, sir.
Pick a number.
Number 31.
Number 31. Here. The Dash is the most popular book ever written by copies sold. The Dash is the most popular book ever written by number of copies sold. A, the dictionary. B, the Guinness Book of World Records. C, my book of Bible stories. Or D, the Bible. 10 seconds on the clock.
The Bible.
The Bible. Is that correct? You think because it's the Foundry? You not say, oh, because, you know, we're talking about the Bible and the knowledge of the Bible, and so, is that correct? Is the Bible the most popular book ever written? We added a caveat. By number of copies sold. Is it the Bible? Yes, it is. 10 points. Good job. Divine, back to you.
Number 9.
Number 9, is that available? Yes, it is. Listen to your question. John the Baptist was beheaded by which of these kings? A, Herod the Great. B, Herod Archelaus. C, Herod the Tetrarch. Or D, Herod Philip. 10 seconds on the clock.
Herod the Great.
Herod the Great. A. Final answer. Locked in. Divine has locked in Herod the Great as the king who beheaded John the Baptist. Is that correct? Luke chapter 3 verse 19 has the answer. Find out after this break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Foundry. It is the teenage edition. We're having a really great time. These teenagers mean business. What? They are doing so fantastically, and we're sure that you are also going off at home or in the comment section trying to figure out what the answers to these questions are. Now, before that break, Divine said Herod the Great was the king who beheaded John the Baptist, and Luke chapter 3 verse 19 actually disagrees with him. Herod the Great, what happened? Someone got excited. Herod the Great is not the king. Onyekon's hand has gone up. Who do you think it is for 5 seconds?
Herod the Tetrarch.
Herod the Tetrarch. Is that correct? Yes, it is. 5 points to Onyekonsola. Herod the Tetrarch was the king who beheaded John the Baptist. We are now in the final run. These are the final 4 questions that are going to be asked. And at the end of this round, 1 person will be leaving us. And only 3 people are going to move on to the mid stage. Everyone ready? Sure? Want to do a little push-up? Want to say a short prayer before we continue? Or you're ready? Ready? Steady? Go. Ebuka.
Question 18.
Question 18. Here you go. How many years did King David reign in Jerusalem? A, 33. B, 28. C, 43. Or D, 40. 10 seconds on the clock.
D40.
D40, final answer.
Yes.
2 Samuel chapter 5 totally agrees with you. 40 years, 10 points. Good job. Onyekonsola.
Number 12.
Number 12. On the headband of Israelites' high priests, what statement is engraved? A, to the Most High. B, Rabboni. C, Yahweh. D, holiness to the Lord. 10 seconds on the clock.
Holiness to the Lord.
Final answer. Locked in.
Yes.
Onyekon has locked in D, holiness to the Lord, as what is engraved on the headband of Israelite high priests. Is that the correct answer? Yes, it is. 10 points. Joy, pick a number.
Number 11.
Number 11. Here we go. How did Queen Jezebel, the wife of King Ahab, die? A. She was thrown out of a window. B. She was an old woman. C. Dogs devoured her body. Or D. Illness. She was sick. 10 seconds on the clock.
A.
A. She was thrown out of a window. Final answer. Joy has locked in A. She was thrown out of a window as the cause of Queen Jezebel, the wife of King Ahab's death. Is that correct? Yes, it is. 10 points. Good job. Now, you have the final question. Listen very closely. Who said, how long will you waver between two opinions? A. Elijah. B. God. C. Joshua. Or D. Jesus. 10 seconds on the clock. Give me something. Elijah, God, Joshua, Jesus. Something.
Joshua.
Final answer. All right. He's locked in Joshua C as the person who said, how long will you waver between two opinions? Was it Joshua who said that? I'm afraid not. There's no hand up. I think Ibuka's hand went up first. Am I correct? Okay.
Elijah.
Am I correct? Whoosh.
Elijah.
Elijah. Did Elijah say, how long will you waver between two opinions? Yes, he did. 5 points to Ibuka. Wow, what a run that has been. We will now go on a very short break and have our scorekeeper tell us what the scores look like right now among our 4 contestants who have done really, really brilliantly. You know why I say so? Some of these questions, basic and general as they may seem, some of us don't know them. So please, let us appreciate the brilliance of these young teenagers and their thirst for the Word of God. After this break, we'll know who will go on to the mid stage and who will be leaving us. Don't go anywhere. This is the Foundry. Welcome back to the Foundry. We have been having such an exciting time on today's episode of the show. These teenagers are super inspiring. Unfortunately, however, one person will be leaving us at this time because the scores are in, and this is how the contestants stand. Now, we have told you that one person will be leaving us, but before then, with the highest point so far in the milk stage at 100 points, is Onye Consola. At 85 points is Joy. At 60 points is Ebuka. And Divine stands at 35 points. Applaud, come on. Thank you for your time on the show. You have done phenomenally. We really appreciate you as a teenager coming on the show and showing just how much of the Bible that you know. We know that you know much more than we have asked you, but thank you for your courage. And before we let you go, can you give us one Bible study tip for anyone who's watching right now who wants to study their Bible just a bit more?
For everyone that is watching, although I've left the competition, life still continues, okay? But for your Bible studying, I think anytime you open that Bible of yours, I don't want you to feel like you're wasting your time. God can actually use something there to change you.
That is so sweet. Please, your applause for Divine. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was almost going to shed a tear. He sounds so inspiring. God can use just one word in the Bible to speak to you or your situation. It is now time for the mid stage. This is the Foundry.